Hi, let's make another video. Now we are going to see the differences between the present tense and the present continuous tense, in which situations we use the present and in which situations we use the present continuous. Okay, but before that happens, we'll see the end of the topic of the present tense, in which I forgot to mention in the last video, and I was afraid that the video was going to take so long and I don't know how long the video takes, and I don't like to make long videos. I want to make shorter videos with some topics. Okay, so let's start. I was drinking some juice, as I mentioned before. I bought some juice to buy. Okay, so we use the present continuous in other situations. For example, I promise I will buy a video game. Imagine you have a child, okay, and he asks you a video game for Christmas or for his birthday, and I say, okay, I promise I will buy you a video game. Okay, so you say, I use the present tense here, and I use another verb tense in the future, for example, because will is the verb tense in the future. We'll use will plus the verb in the infinitive without to. I will buy. But we will study this later. No, don't worry. He suggests that I study every day. So he suggests that I study every day. It's an advice, okay? He suggests, he advises me, okay? She advises me to stay home during COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so we are under COVID-19 pandemic. So the doctor, she advises me to stay home. We use the present tense here. She advises me to stay home. Let me see here. He insisted I came. No, I want us to use in the present tense. He insists that I come to his party. So he insists that I come to his party. He and the verb with S, okay? So it's in the present. Suggest, promise, advise, insist. Let's see another example. I agree that the deal is closed today. I agree that the deal is closed today. So I'm a business person and I'm making a deal with someone, and I agree that the deal is closed today. Right? So this is the simple present. It's still an example of simple present. Now we will see a comparison between two verb tenses in which we will identify many differences between them. Okay, so let's go, shall we? All right, let's see. Okay, the verb, when we use the verb in the present continuous, you say I am, and the verb followed by ing. Okay, so you use the verb to be here and the main verb followed by ing. The simple present or the present simple, you use the pronoun and the main verb of the sentence. I do, I study, I play, right? Let's see the difference. Okay, the present continuous, we have already seen that is used for actions that are happening at the time of the speaking. The action is not complete, okay? They are speaking some foreign language. They are speaking some foreign language. So let's suppose you are at a square or at a very crowded place and you see some people in the shopping center or at the mall, you can say, at the subway, and you see they are speaking some language you can't understand. So you say, they are speaking some foreign language. So you use the verb to be plus a verb followed by ing. Now we are going to see the very same example with the simple present. So this action is happening right now or at around the time of speaking. Now let's see a different example. I speak Portuguese. I use this verb tense when I want to express something that happens in general, okay? So it's the same verb tense in two different situations, right? I am learning to swim. Okay, so I don't know how to swim and I want to learn how to swim. So I am learning to swim. Does it mean that I am learning right now? No, not necessarily at the time of the speaking, but the action of learning is not complete yet. Okay, it's still happening. Another example. Now in the simple present, let me see, many people learn to ride a bike when they're children. Many people learn to ride a bike when they are children. I didn't learn how to ride a bike, okay? But I don't know how to ride a bike, but many people learn to ride. It's something that happens in general, okay? And here, I am learning. This action is not complete and it is happening at around this time of speak. Let's see other examples. I am so tired today. I'm working very hard. So I'm very tired and I'm working very hard, okay? This is the present continuous. This action, today, I'm working and it's very hard. So this action happens at around the time of the speaking. But when I mention he works downtown on weekdays. He works downtown on weekdays. So it means that he goes downtown and work on weekdays. It's something that happens. It's a permanent situation. Okay? It happens very frequently, and it's a stable situation. In this first sentence, I'm talking about something that is happening today. Today, I'm working very hard. It doesn't mean that I work hard every single day. Where are my keys? I'm always losing things. I'm a very forgetful person and I don't know where I put my keys. So where are my keys? I'm always losing things. So I use the present continuous when something happens more than usual, right? It happens too often or more often than usual. Let's see more examples about it. She is always complaining about her job. Right? She's always complaining. It's such a common situation. You always do something or you do something more than usual. So you use the present continuous. But on the other hand, when you say, I always do something, so it means I do every time, okay? I always drive to school. I always drive to school. So it's something that happens all the time, okay? She always dresses up to parties. So every time she goes to parties, she always dresses up to go to parties, okay? So this is it. We have studied in this lesson the differences between the present continuous and the simple present. It's not very complicated. There are more situations in which we are going to study the next lesson. Okay, bye bye.